Who they talking about? Who they talking about? SRLRadio, we back. What's up, ugly? Just stepped in the building. We got a special guest in the building with us today. I was fortunate enough to meet this young lady over the summer and got a chance to witness her grind, her dedication to not only her product on which she believes in, but dedication to the grind of being successful with this thing here. And without further ado, I call her Miss E. She's the boss lady of Kulltured Kandy. Welcome to SRLRadio, young lady.
Thank you for having me.
How are you? How you feeling?
Okay.
What's going on? It's good to see you. It's Monday. You pulled up on time and everything. We appreciate that.
I'd have been here a little early. I lost my keys. I couldn't find the building.
Oh, it's alright. You made it.
Stressing out, okay?
You made it. Where you was coming from?
The shop. You know, I opened the shop up in the Rochelle.
Yeah, come on. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. Look. Big things. Big things. That's major. That's can't front act like New Rochelle ain't one of the elite, cities in Westchester booming right now. I think New Rochelle and White Plains are probably the most active cities on the rise with new millennials moving through there, new money, colleges,
residential.
Absolutely.
The Sky Tower thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
A hotel. They're building a hotel in New Rochelle too.
Absolutely. A whole lot of new money y'all getting over there.
Definitely.
You feel me? Yeah, be clear. Be clear.
Definitely.
Miss E, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for pulling up on us.
For having me. I was trying to get here for a little minute.
Yeah, listen. Let me tell you about you. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you about yourself. You're on point. You feel me? And your persistence with just reaching goals that you have, I admire. And I wanted to do it when the timing was right for this. I meet a lot of people as we moving around networking, right? And you meet a lot of people, and everybody doesn't have a plan with it. They just kind of like, all right, I got something going on. And like with me, this is truly, it was a blessing that, I got called to do this in my life. So I don't do it with the same purpose and intentions, I think, as many people with radio shows or podcasts, and I really only want to interview people I like. Like, I only want to interview people I like.
That
you know
makes
what I'm saying? So even when you hit us today, like, yo, why the page private? I was like, oh, I can't wait to see you later. I can't wait. I can't wait to keep.
I was like, private.
Because listen, all right, and this is where I admire your views. So this is an enlightenment, conversation. For us, it's like there's nothing in life that we all do together. So when you're creating a product, right, everybody often, I feel, make a mistake of, I want everybody in tune.
Right.
That's not realistic. Because it's nothing you and everybody do alike.
Right.
So with Sophisticated Ratchet Life Radio Show, we kind of are repping just for our tribe and let the tribe grow. Like after today, if your followers and your supporters, as well as yourself, be in tune with what we're doing, then how you tell somebody is more than enough of how they gonna get to know it, and then we can continue to build and grow. And some people may say, well, you hinder your growth by if everybody can't get to it. Say, yeah, kinda, but then I can give you $1 million brands that are private as well, and they got to the goals they were looking for.
So like a members only jacket.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
And you waited a little while to make sure that I was serious about my.
Well, I wanted to become a fan of what you're doing. Because I seen the seriousness, because you was there by yourself when I met you with family.
Yeah.
Like real family. Like people don't understand. People, you had your mama there. Mama Love was there with you. You feel me? Yeah. On the block moving your product. At the end of the day, you feel me? And your product, as we're gonna get into it, is grown folks. You feel me? So when you got your mama up there moving the product with you, you know what I'm saying? I think that was one of the first things I asked you when I met you. Was like, yo, hold on, how the family? You feel me? Like how the family?
See, but my mother and father, they two different people. So
So tell us a little bit about them. You know, your parents. You have siblings?
Yeah.
Talk
I got
about
two siblings.
Older, younger?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest.
The wisest, the smartest. Yeah, all that.
Life flex. All that.
Yeah. My mother she's been supportive with every business I had. This is not the first one, but I think this is the one that's like it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been extremely supportive. Like my shirts that I had made first. You're not about to get my money with this dollar business. So the first shirts that I had made was "Have you smelled my pretty punani?" And she went hard with that. Like people, when I had my first event in Mount Vernon, she was like, "Did you get a pretty punani shirt? Did the brother come out and support the pretty punani?" And I'm like, "All right, sit down." Everybody thought it was funny, but I'm like, "Now you get a little too hyped. Just sit down." But she's super supportive. My father, he's supportive, but being raised with a strict father, like I sent my invites out for the first event, and I sent on the invites, "Have y'all smelled my pretty punani?" But him, I put, "Have you smelled my new candles?" Like I'm not about to send that to my phone.
Yes. Yeah.
Not about to do that. I don't care how old I am. I'm not doing that. So.
Absolutely. So, Miss E, who are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Mount Vernon.
Talk to us.
I'm from Mount Vernon, the 9, 4 Square.
Absolutely.
I went to Mount Vernon High.
Speak on it.
Yeah, I just moved to Connecticut like 5 years ago.
Okay. How did you like it out there?
It's quiet. I went there for a fresh start. Get away from Mount Vernon, to say.
Dope.
But I found my way back in Westchester. Not necessarily Mount Vernon, North Shore next door. So.
Yeah. Dope.
Yeah.
So walk us through the journey. You said this isn't the first business. What was your first business you've ever ventured into opening?
Okay, as a child, everybody had a lemonade stand. That's number one.
Not everybody. See, we ain't had no lemonade. I had crack.
Oh.
Yeah, it was different. It was just the same.
Okay.
We was on the corner.
No, it's not the same.
We was on the corner.
No.
We was
I had
on
a
the
drink.
corner.
We had drugs. Two different things. Two different things. People don't go to jail for drinking lemonade.
Nowadays they do though. You see them trying to arrest them babies.
You
They
know
don't got no
what?
license.
You right. You right.
You outside on the corner.
You
It's
right.
called customer service. We was just serving different customers.
Yeah.
How about that? See?
Okay.
That's how we look at
optimistic
it.
about it. That's
That's
right.
how we look at it. All right. So tell us about your lemonade stand. You had fresh lemons or you had lemon juice from the dollar store? Come on, keep it on.
Well, actually, the neighbors did all the work. I was the one that was holding the cars down. And that's how
so
we
you was
split
running.
it.
See, it was similar. I was running the cars down too.
Okay.
And my neighbors had to work. We had a similar. Well, how old were you?
I must have been about 11.
Oh, yo!
Whoa. What?
This is exactly.
Oh my God.
You might have grew up. You might have seen me. I was.
No.
I'm trying to tell you. Same age. We were both into customer service young.
Yeah.
All right. So how did that? You turn lemonade to a Patron with lemon, or how did you turn?
Oh no, I actually didn't start drinking until I was 21. I was one of the good girls.
Okay.
I was good
Your father a preacher?
No.
Oh, he's just strict. He got a belt or
no,
twitch.
The thing is,
you got beat with a switch or a belt?
I got beat with a belt, but I could count on my hand, how many times. It's the middle brother. He got his behind whooped. He's the like if a house is on fire, I'd be the one running out screaming. He'd be the one still playing in the fire, And then I have another one who will walk out probably smoking,
Right. Smoking a ganja leaf.
Everything
Everything Irie. Blessings.
So it's the middle child. He got enough whoopings. He's 4 years younger than me. He got enough whoopings for all of us.
Nice. He was bad man things.
He is no joke.
So after the lemonade stand, when did you? What stage in your life did you first develop your first business where, you made them big investments and really started the official business?
I would say an investment. All right, about 2012. I had got laid. Was it 2012 or 2010? It might have been 2010. My bad. But 2010, I had got laid off, and so before jumping into another career, I was collecting unemployment. I'm like, I'm just gonna enjoy this freedom for a little bit. So I just started going to different networking events in the city, finding them on Eventbrite and going there. Started meeting different people, and they're talking about their products and stuff and what they're doing. And I've always been a creative person, so I'm listening to them. And you can feel somebody's passion talking to them. So I like listening before offering criticism because I find it offensive if you offer things off the rip. And so they're talking. I'm like, oh, well, that'd be cool if you just did this and this and this. And so this one girl I met, she was like, well, why don't you do PR? I'm like, what's that? She was like, look it up. Take my information. So I went and got PR and marketing for dummies. And I did PR for about 1.5 years. So I ended up having something called a trunk show in Mount Vernon, where I had different vendors come set up and sell their stuff at 159. I had like a little happy hour theme, so every like half an hour I would announce a different table and they have their specials, and it was a happy hour at the bar and all that. And we had, I charged people $5 at the door. I made like $920, and then that's what people who didn't reserve on the email list. So we had people reserve on the email list, and that's what I made at the door, and I was shocked, like I couldn't believe it. So I did PR and marketing, but I got out of that because I got too passionate about other people's brands, and it's annoying. Mm-hmm. It's annoying and draining. So I'm like, I'm not doing this no more. So I stopped.
So from PR work, mm-hmm. How was Kultured Kandy birthed? Like when did you, you know, what was the transition? Because I ain't gonna hold you, like, you know what I mean? I gotta say this, like, looking at all of this stuff, because you got like grown folks' names and stuff on it, like, you know, Coochie and like real grown folks' names, like, and how did you, because this is in the sex department, like, you know, of life, like the grown folks area. Mm-hmm. So how did you make this transition from at first saying, okay, because you started a business when you was unemployed. Right. That just show you the strength and the superpower of a black woman. Like, you feel me? Like, she did this when, look, something light, you feel me? Something light. You feel me? You did this with unemployment bags, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And they taxing everything. They sending you crumbs. Tell me about it. So how did Kultured Kandy become the focal point in something you knew, you know, that would take off? How did this transition, you know, along your journey? So in between that, I had a handbag company. Again, I feel like, you know, everything was aligning at one point, and I had landed this job at a bank, and it seemed like every other job that I had, it kind of made sense to be here. So I kind of invested a lot. I had moved up 3 positions in 6 months, and they just didn't like me. I guess the CEO's wife thought I liked her husband. I had no care for him. So you have up to 6 months to fire for no reason. I found that out in the unemployment office. And I had an image of Beyonce saved on my computer, and they fired me for that. And so from that moment, it was like where do you start from there? So Beyonce got you fired? Beyonce got me fired. A picture of Beyonce, because I used to work at Ogilvy. And that's like a huge advertising company. I don't know if you ever watch Mad Men. A huge I thought you was talking about Mr. Ogilvy from Jamie Foxx. No, you know what? Yeah. And so we used to do fun things like put celebrities' bodies on our screensavers and then put our face on it. Okay. So I was going to do that, but it was a bank, so it wouldn't let me save the picture. So this was September. It didn't let me save the picture. I mean, it wouldn't let me put it as a screensaver, so I just forgot about it. They let me go in April for that picture that I saved in September. Of Beyonce? Of Beyonce. Why? She was too sexy and provocative? She had on the shorts and a tee. I still have that picture in my apartment to this day. I still got that picture. The same image they gave me. They say, this is offensive. I was like, how? How is it offensive? Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's the same face I had. And it was like the people in the places didn't like me because I moved up so fast. I was the youngest. And that month they fired all the black girls. All the black girls got fired each week consecutively. Crazy. So I jumped on my sewing machine. My mom had showed me how to sew. I jumped on my sewing machine, and I had something called Empress Designs, and the bags were picking up like crazy. A blog had featured me, and I got like 30 orders for one bag around Christmas. Without throwing somebody under the bus, because I don't want no problems, but an ex of mine was bumping heads, and he attempted suicide and put it on Facebook and tagged me in it. And so I'm like, all right. So I tried to play that off a little bit. Like when they found him, he put me as the emergency contact. I don't know how the hospital ended up getting him. You know, they put you in the psych ward for that. So they put me as the emergency contact person for that. So they called me, like, come, whatever. So I had to take a picture and play it off. Like, you know, people make mistakes, but some are more public than others. So when time is right, you direct your energy to the right people. Don't ask me nothing. So everybody's like, you're so strong, so strong. Move to Connecticut. I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. So between that, and then not really like gaining the rhythm back, I kind of fell into like a really bad depression. Okay. And the candles would get lit every time. I would be outside, you wouldn't think nothing's wrong with me. I go home, my apartment's a mess. Like I'm hoarding, like I'm just lighting candles, looking out the window, and then I'm just like. You ain't smoking no bud? No. I was more of a drinker, but I wasn't even drinking like that. I was just like barely existing, you know? Yeah. Just there. So, my earring is bothering me, sorry. But, yeah, so I'm burning candles, and my mom actually bought me candles. She didn't even realize I was just burning candles. So she bought me candles. I'm like, I keep doing all this candle stuff. Why don't I just make my own candles?
And I'm just thinking, like, what's gonna make my candles different? Why would somebody want to buy mine instead of going to Bath and Body Works or Yankee Candle? And there we had it.
And that birthday.
That birthday just like that. I'm just like, what can I do? Like, so I just thought of the names.
Yo, that is like one of those stories that's like you gonna make it. Cause that's like one of them stories that's like crazy. It's so crazy that you gotta make it. Cause the story is so crazy. There ain't no hope. You working. Hope don't exist when you putting the work in.
That's a fact.
You really been through some stuff.
Yeah, I'm not.
I just thought you was a freakazoid, so that, you know what I'm saying? We can get into that. I just was like, oh, she mad freaky too. You could be still freaky even though you've been through some shit though. You feel me? But I know you are. It's not you could. I know you're freaky. They be coming up with this stuff. So listen, boss lady. Miss E's in the building. Yeah, Miss E's in the building. CEO of Cultured Kandy. Sharing her journey. Mm-hmm. So you moved to CT. You feel me? You was in there saging, lighting up a lot of sage and incense, you feel me? And just, getting right with Mother Nature and coming back to self. And out of the blue, you just came up with these candles. Now, without giving your formula and recipe away, as you mentioned, you question yourself, like, what's going to make people buy your candles other than all of these major brands? So what was one of the first things that you made sure that you implemented in your process that was different in the game?
Besides the names.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. I would just think just the names would try to make me different because there's scents. I mean, I would mix different scents, try to come up with my own signature scent, if that answered the question.
Yeah, no, that's honest because that's what makes your brand, your product different.
Right.
You remixing.
Right. Because, anybody has access to manufacturers to get stuff to start a business, so I'm just like, I have to make mine different. Like, you can't log on and see the same stuff like those online clothing boutiques where they got the same stuff but just like $1 cheaper. Like, I just wanted mine different. So even the case and my jars not the same as other jars and other companies. You might see somebody with my jars, but they're not the traditional jars and stuff. So, and then even the labels, down to the labels, I created the labels myself in Photoshop.
Nice.
And everything is self-taught with that Photoshop stuff too. But if you really look at, I have some candles here with me, but if you look at the labels, Vulgarity is all in the background, and then the name of the candles, and then the website. So down to the labels, I just put a lot of thought into everything.
Everything is self-made. You whipping it up all in your own house.
Yep. Well, now a studio.
Well, now you got your own businesses. Now, be clear. We started in the house.
Yeah.
Now now it's elevation. The thought process going into the name. Why did you feel, we know sex sells, but why did you feel like this is what you wanted to align? Because it kind of seemed like, don't get it twisted. It's normal where we from for people to be trying to kill themselves over the box. Like we used to run into that. But for you, it kind of sounded like you were a wholesome little young lady and you come from a good background. You was raised with some act right. So how did you get into this pornography style, name? What made you go
even
there?
Even the good people have your little moments, everybody, I grew up on the Spice Channel just like the rest of y'all.
Nah, you went a little more than the Spice Channel. Who's your favorite porn star?
My favorite porn star? I don't really have a favorite, but I used to enjoy watching The Body.
Who?
The Body
Buffy?
XXX. No,
oh,
The Body.
The Body.
The Body. Pinky brought her out.
That was one of Pinky's proteges.
I liked Roxy Reynolds too. I guess these are older people.
It don't matter. Those are classics. That just tells you've been watching them for a minute.
Jada. Is it Jada Styles? Is that her name? Jada Fire?
Jada Fire.
So yeah, those are my top 3.
That's lit.
You can answer
bisexual?
It. No, I just enjoy watching them.
That's super dope.
Sorry, Mom.
Nah, Mom, listen. Mom, no, listen. I'm sorry, Mom, too. Mama Love, I met you, too. So, tell us, how did you go into naming these products? What made you want to name these products? The names that you named them in, and you could share some of the names, too.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't have to pay $1?
Well, yeah, you just gotta put the
See?
clean version on it, like punani.
Gotcha.
You know.
All right, so Kultured was actually supposed to be a craft shop, right? So I could have like creative freedom. That's one thing I disliked about the bags because it took off. And I got the 30 orders for that one bag. I had to paint that bag, so I felt like it took away from it being original, and it got draining. Sometimes I didn't want to do it. So Kultured was supposed to be a craft shop, but making the candles became therapeutic. And within the first week, I had like over 100 orders because of my job. They had put in over 100 orders for candles. I'm like, oh my God. And at that time, I only had 3 names. And oh yeah, so it started off as a craft shop or whatever, and then I had the 3 names, and they were like, "What's wrong with you? Why'd you come up with these names like that?" And I'm like, "Well, this candle's pink, and what else is pink?" And like, it's supposed to be a conversation sparking craft shop. So like, if you see something, it's like I want people to talk and engage. You know, I don't know, just don't do what I did by the depression, the opposite of it. So that was the point of it, just to bring people together. I don't know if you know the history behind Kultured, but
Oh, bro.
You can put your dollar in.
Word, yeah. So, definitely, thank you.
So with Kultured, when you think of the word culture, it's like like-minded individuals coming together, right? Kandy, people like candy. So like-minded individuals coming together about something they like. But the actual letters in culture, the majority of them, are the initials of my day ones. People who've been there with me. So you got, I just found out you know them. K for Kalila. Then we got U, that's not the L for L'Oreal, L for Lysandra, another U, R, E for Emmy, which is my grandmother, and D for Darlene, that's my mother. That's Kultured. Oh, I skipped the T's, I'm sorry. The T, Tiff, Teddy, and Tennille is all one T. So those are all my day ones that's been with me like the last 20 years. Yeah, 20 plus years if we count mother, my grandmother.
So you really rock with them, like.
Yeah, if you go back to my PR pictures that came on this day in Facebook, on October 28th, they you see them same people in the pictures. I mean, the circle got a little smaller, but for the most part,
everybody can't go. So
you know the word.
Everybody can't go. Yeah.
Yeah. So for the most part, some same people, and they tolerated me for this. I'm really not the easiest person to deal with, and they still here. So it's like after my grand opening, the next day I had another private dinner. I had it re-catered and all that from my closest friends again, and we just like chilled and smoked some hookah in the studio. They got some steams, because you know I do V steams in the back now too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So
yeah, I saw it on I saw it on your list of services. You out there steaming the box.
There we go.
Yeah. So what that help them do? That rejuvenate them walls.
Rejuvenate, detox. It's like a facial for your vagina.
Yeah, I seen that. That helped them. So that give you. So listen, if your walls, if you know what I mean, if your walls
not
need
just
to,
your walls.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to help promote.
It's a luxury.
How much they can pay for that?
$65 for a half an hour.
$65 to get your box facial.
Yep. It's a steam with natural herbs.
What kind of herbs?
Not weed.
There.
You got the false unicorn in there. I got some mugwort. I got some dry rose petals. And there's some other stuff in there too, but not CBD. I know some people do that. I don't do the CBD.
Okay.
I don't mess with that. And some of them, when you book a group for more, I throw in some surprises for you.
You bring the strippers out?
No.
Oh, I thought you bring the strippers out. Right. So what?
No strippers.
Oh no! All right. No exotic dances. Yeah. See, I'm trying to.
I was trying to have a masseuse, but them people are unreliable.
I'm trying to learn that though. I'm trying to get my license. For real. I'm dead serious. You can maybe help me. I'm trying to get my license to really be in there.
Be nice with your hands.
Yeah, and my elbows too, because I be seeing them they be doing all of that. You feel me? I'm really trying to be nice like one of them who's on the gram.
Okay.
Like they be nice with all size women. I just want to be able. I got to get over my feet phobia. I don't really be into feet.
So why is it that you're trying to get into
massaging? Because I really like massaging.
Okay, because you mentioned different size women. So
yeah, that's what's making it dope.
Women?
No.
Oh, okay.
But you gotta make all different size women fit, you know what I'm saying? Most people don't. Before the gram, we didn't see many people massaging BBWs. Now you see it, and they be, really comfortable, get naked, and everybody be. It's more relatable people. So now it's like, yeah, bro, all right, you showed me it's possible.
Right.
For me, I just gotta get over the feet part. I don't really be into feet. You gotta have socks on.
Okay. Why?
Yeah. It's just not cool to me.
Okay.
You walking around the house barefoot?
Yeah.
You from down south? That's why.
No. I'm from Mount Vernon. Okay.
Down south. So you be into you be into like everybody gotta get butt ass in the bedroom, like butt ass.
No, not really.
Or shirt.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, more than likely you're gonna end up naked. I mean.
Socks off too.
I mean, yeah,
Nah,
mine
but
are.
that's yours, but his. I'm saying mine.
I mean, guys be keeping their socks on. That's
Socks
fine,
gotta
guys.
stay on.
But why?
Cause
Like,
that's like super uncomfortable sliding around your house all crazy. It's like, what we doing? No, bro. Socks gotta be on. Gotta have on
I
socks.
get it.
So look, when you started to put this brand together, I know that it changed the way, the perception of you. It changed now. When you know, when people see this product, they just automatically think like you like some dominatrix. Like,
I got that.
yeah, like,
I
are
got
you into
that.
that type of stuff?
No.
Whips and chains?
No, I'm not. Don't tie me up. Don't handcuff me. Don't gag me. Don't do none of that.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
not into that.
Yeah, that's extreme.
Not into that. But at one point.
Cause you look like that. We talked about that. I'm like, yo, she probably into like whips and
Do you
chains.
know what? That's my coworker
No
said that to
disrespect,
me.
but we thought that.
No, my coworker said to me. He was like, he asked me, what's the word I could use?
BDSM?
No, do you eat astronaut? And I'm like, no. What the he's like, oh, because you look like you down for whatever. And I'm like, how the fuck I'm down for whatever? Like,
For real,
no.
though. For real, though.
No. What you mean for real? I
You really do though look like you down for whatever.
Why? Because
It
my
look like,
height?
nah, it look like you gagging
I
all of
thought-
that. It look like
What?
you just with all of it. It's just everything.
No,
For real,
I'm
see?
not.
I know that's the perception. That's why I know you kill them with this. I know you kill them with this. They think that
No.
until you get locked in that room. It's
No. And that's the crazy thing. I went to this hedonist event in Brooklyn.
see what I'm saying?
Okay,
He didn't-
okay.
That's how we
But
know.
I found out about it. That like I never knew about hedonist anything.
Word?
I linked up with this girl. Her name was Nikki, and Nikki Starks on Instagram. So Nikki, I linked up with her because she had this I Just Want My People to Heal event for Black people, and it was talking about the traumas that are embedded within our DNA.
Okay.
And it was really good. But then she has this other brand,
Where everybody be butt ass.
Freak for Women, so you could just be like confident within yourself. So
Yeah.
it was a red and black themed lingerie.
And you was walking out with your box out, walking around.
It wasn't out.
It was out. You had on some lace or whatever.
I did.
It was out.
I did.
Feel me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nah, hedonism is for real, but see?
I didn't know anything about it until that event, but that just triggered, like, I don't know, just you shed any kind of insecurity you had, it was left at the door.
Yeah.
And it was just a dope event. Aside, I mean, not just because the strippers and we walk around in our underwear, it was just vibing with people, you know? In your drawers.
In your drawers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that
it's
was
cool
lit.
with it, yeah.
So you're fully engulfed, like you jumped all the way into this
I did.
lane with this.
I did. And the crazy, so that's what you were saying, like, people looked at me different. I have people jumping in my DMs crazy, like, because it said, have you smelled my pretty punani? Like, I want to smell your punani. Like, yeah, it's a candle. It's a candle. So you want to buy a candle? Sure, yeah, I'll buy a candle. All right, and when you buy the candle, you're not expecting nothing else because it stops there.
Nah, never.
You're going to buy that
They expecting all
candle,
that.
you're going to get the candle, and then you're going to get a disappointment because that's where it stops. You're getting the candle. Your friend was one of them. Your friend over here, he was one of them. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with this?
Yeah, see?
What's wrong with
Find
him?
out. Yeah, see?
What is going on? But yeah, I'm not.
Meeting you on this grind, especially as a small business owner, building a brand, what has been like your biggest sacrifice that you've had to give up or that you've realized, you had to sacrifice along this journey?
Personal life. I don't have a personal life.
Yeah.
I do not have a personal life, and that's something I'm trying to work on. Like I said, I still got my 2 jobs, so I go to work, and then certain days I'll go home, maybe sleep for like 3 or 4 hours. I'm going back to work, or I'm going to the studio, and then I'm going to work. Like, I don't have a personal life, and so that's why, like, lately I've been trying to squeeze in. Like, I'm going out. I went to George's Halloween party recently. I'm like, I'm coming to your party. I haven't been out. I'm coming to your party. So I went to the party. Like, just trying to go out. I'm trying to plan some trips next year. Like, I'm not outside. I'm always working. And some people think, like, oh, yeah, you're doing your thing, and you got this going for you. And then I'm like, yeah, but for what? Like, what am I doing this for? I don't have any kids. I'm not leaving it to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm working for nothing. Even though it's an outlet for me, I don't have a personal life. So that's what I'm working on, my time management, and eventually quitting one of them jobs to make sure that, this replaces that. And I'm good. Because people just assume because I have no kids, I'm rich. That's not. I still take care of myself. I have my own lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have to maintain and yeah. So when I'm secure that this is good enough to kick something out, then yeah.
Yo, you got all of the fuel too, like all of the fuel to fire up that ambition and keep your drive in motion. Like, you know, like you have it, and you ain't let none of this hold you back.
Sometimes I have my weak moments though. I'm human.
I'm glad you said that.
I'm human.
I'm glad
I
you
have
said
my
that.
moments where, but that's why I have the Kalila, Lori, and Lysandra. We call ourselves the Core Four, and those are like, it could be like 6 in the morning, 5 because I work nights anyway. But like I hit one of them, somebody's out. I'm like, I don't know, because I'm like, nah, just get over it. Work or sleep on it, then you'll be all right. We got you. Or this is happening. Like, all right, this is an obstacle. This is how you're gonna get over it. Even my mom. Like when that whole bank thing that happened, I don't know if I'm gonna say too much, but after that bank thing, that was a big blow. Like, I put Clorox in Pepsi and drank it. And I was like, I sent my mother a text, and my friend a text, like, yo, I can't do this no more. Like, this is it. And the next thing I know, I get a phone call, yo, the police is on the way to your house. I'm like, so now I'm woozy, and I run to my cousin's house. And, like, they were supportive through that. Every time, like, I've been sleeping, waking up crying, because they fired me because I had a picture of Beyonce in my computer. Mm-hmm. That just doesn't make sense. I mean, I found out later on it was all of us that got fired, but, like, it just didn't make sense. So that's why when I do this, it's not just for me. Like, when I want to quit, it's not me just quitting on myself. It's quitting on everybody who's supported me. And I can't do that.
Telling you got a major influential tribe over there.
Yeah. They say you blessed if you got one friend. I got a couple. And they've been with me for some time.
So let's fast forward a bit. New Shell. What's sitting in New Shell right now? Like, what did you open up over there?
I opened up a studio. It was a medical building, but now they're allowing new businesses inside of it. Okay. And I opened up a suite there. I actually got into it with the landlord because after I signed my lease, he's like, whoa, wait, what are you selling? I'm like, I told you, candles, explicitly named candles, and I'm doing the these themes. And he was like, you're not having sex parties, are you? And I'm like, no. Are you selling lotions? If I was selling lotions, what that got to do with anything?
He's trying to pull up. He's trying to pull up. He's trying to not miss out.
Then he didn't want to, there's a directory when you come in the building. He didn't want to put my brand name up there. I'm like, I'm giving you my rent money. You put my brand name up there. Yeah. Even on the outside of some of the doors, because you have to come in one door to go to my suite. And he was being reluctant to put in my brand name on the outside of the door. And I'm like, I'm here. Put my brand out there. Put my name on that door. And so now he's being compliant as of recently, but it's been a little challenge.
Your product, since I've started to research and look at what you're doing, is definitely a quality product. You don't seem to shortcut the process, the sauce, and what you're putting out there.
At all.
Your front line every time with your events, with your product, just pushing your machine is dope to see. Is admirable. We never really see women spearheading the movement as often, especially in this line of work. We see, the sex toys, the pleasure stuff, and all of that. But moving these candles, besides the candles you have, talk to us about the whole list of products you have under this Kultured Kandy brand.
Yeah, I have candles. I have air freshener, the beads. I got air freshener sprays. We just started doing the stemless wine glasses. The customized for that. We do T-shirts. We could we basically customize anything at this point. We customize anything, but right now the big sellers are, of course, the candles and now the air freshener sprays. Right. So especially, I come across a lot of people who are smokers. For the car, spray it up. Yeah.
Yo, you be using your products?
Yeah.
What's your favorite candle?
Finger pop. I got it.
Finger popping.
Yeah.
Yo, your foreplay game is elite, huh? Like, that's major in your personal life.
Maybe.
Yeah, we could tell. Foreplay game is elite.
Nah, yeah, I like foreplay. I like foreplay.
I hope y'all taking notes. She's single, but not. I don't know if she's available though. Single.
No,
but,
she's available.
all right.
I don't know.
Available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to smell a finger pop?
Yeah, normally, this smell like everything right here. Finger
That's
pump.
my favorite.
Nah, bro, you gotta finger pump your own. It's different. It's different. It has like some mango shea butter type.
I actually brought them for you to burn if you wanted to.
Word.
But you'll like this one.
It is the shape of your smell like.
That's the one I want for you to burn if you wanted to.
Oh, it got mad stuff on it. It got bite, lick, squeeze, hump, tease, scream, grab, squirt.
That's what I was telling you about the labels. I make the labels. I put the obscenities in the background of the labels.
Miss E's in the building, man. Kultured Kandy. We appreciate you rocking out with us.
Thank you for having me. I had a good time. Time flew by, actually.
Yeah, nah, we rocked out today.
Yeah.
We had a whole bunch of other stuff to ask you too, but that's gonna be a part 2. We gotta keep it
What,
going.
you scared?
Yeah, because this ain't the first time you're gonna be successful.
That works.
I mean, you're gonna keep growing and keep doing this. And when you put out new products and new lines, you gotta hit us, let us know so we can pull up,
Absolutely.
support. New Shell, give them the address again so they can.
Sure. 421 Huguenot Street, Suite 53B, New Rochelle, New York.
Yeah, maybe we can do our own sex exhibitionist event, fellas, and do it like a photo shoot.
You look
Lingerie
scared.
photo shoot.
What? Nah, I'm cool.
Sure.
I knew she was gonna scare somebody in this joint. We said that, bro. Miss E, we said that of it. Miss E, really lock you in the room. Lock you in the room. She gonna do some things to you, boy.
That's the. I know we're about to go, but that's the crazy thing. The girl who had the hedonist event, she's having another event in February, the week before Valentine's Day, and I get a room. I get a command room.
Wow. You gonna have mad fun. Just wear condoms.
Have fun. No. I'm hosting the command room.
Whatever.
And I
What goes over in hedonism stays in hedonism. Whatever happens out there, everybody's grown. There be a lot going on. Word. Miss E, it was truly a pleasure, man. We appreciate this. KulturedKandy.com with a K. 2 L's. It's 2 L's, right?
2 L's, 1 T.
Yeah, 2 L's, 1 T. That's dope that you named the brand after your loved ones and your family. I'm never going to forget that. That is really dope. I don't even like people that much to be doing it. You crazy? Nah, I don't even like that many people to be doing it like that. But that was dope.
Thank you.
Hopefully you go to heaven, man. I think you're going to go to heaven. You got good energy.
I hope so too.
Yeah, just hold the door open for us. You feel me? He going to try to, big homie ain't going to want to hear me, but hold the door open for us when we get there.
We might be in the same boat.
That's right. We're going to be in there with our Kultured Kandy
Right.
candles, too. Having heaven lit. Yo, Miss E, thank you so much, man. It's
Thank
been
you for
another
having
edition
me,
of
guys.
SRLRadio. Tell a friend to tell somebody else, man. Pull up. Now you see why we just be our tribe, and it's like, yo, we just rock with our tribe. And it's
Absolutely.
going to grow, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The people going to know when it's time, because we got dope people like you, part of our tribe,
you.
and they going to want to be around. Yo, Miss E, keep doing everything you're doing. Like, for real, you got a formula. Your product is not trash. I would tell you. I'd be like, yeah, it's cute jars. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, the product is not trash. I smell it way over here. I got a professional sniffer. I smell it. All of them. Since you walked in here, I say, yo, you smell good. You know what I mean? All of the stuff smells good. That's one of the things about candles, man. I'll be wanting candles that smell really good in the house. Like, you can smell it from the door. I put like 4 or 5 candles everywhere.
Nice.
Or I'll be wanting to smell it from everywhere, the whole house. I burn a whole candle in one day, though. I don't never blow it out.
Wow.
Just let it rock.
Right.
Let it rock. You know what I mean? So every show, we're going to burn one of your candles.
Thank you.
For real, for Miss E. Kultured Kandy. Fellas, she don't want to talk to y'all. Using her DMs, yo.
I'm talking crazy.
Crazy.
Didn't even know my name.
Yeah, you sent the dick pic and all that?
No.
Did I block you?
No, of course not.
Oh, shit.
No,
Yo, don't be getting blocked in the
We
paint.
have great conversations.
Yo, bro, don't be
'cause
getting blocked in the paint.
She's a lot more comfortable to approach on the internet because she jump on nasty pictures and have comments and stuff like that. So
But she
the
really
back and
shut all
forth.
that pervert
But she
shit down.
many shut the pervert stuff down and was like, oh, okay, so she got some class to it, so I could kick like. Just
Yeah.
have
Okay.
regular conversations, but she's
Okay.
not like mean, like get the
That's my boo in there, too, right there. Old
Okay.
joint. Yeah, she needs to come sniff some of these candles with me. Lay back. You know what I'm
Telling
saying?
us we gotta get out.
Nah, just let me know how many more minutes we got.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Yo, it was a pleasure, man. I'm glad you curved my man, because it would have been awkward. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would have had awkward vibes in here. I'm glad. And that's normally what happens, too. Once you get curved, automatically friend zone, and they become dumb
Yeah.
cool.
I'm I'm cool.
Yeah,
Nah,
friend
she's
zone.
wild cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I seen wild other dudes I knew trying to jump on it, so I was like, oh, okay, yeah, they're gonna find out how I found out.
Yeah.
She's cool as hell.
She from the town. What
She's
you
from the
expect?
town, she cool as hell.
914, y'all know what we do, man. It's been another
Already.
edition of SRL Radio. Thank you, Miss E, for popping out, coaching Candy, putting us on to all this dope products. Shout out to the boy Black, Sniper, and everything. And Ho, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm nothing without y'all. Let's keep this going. I'll see y'all next week, Lord willing. And we off this. Shout out to the good white people of WARY.
Ready
Yeah.
and action.
Alright, this is Erotica Culture Candy here at SRL Radio.
Now